Hey, what's going on? Good evening, people. On behalf of Justice, I am Clayton here on behalf of Operation Rock this evening with a very, very informative broadcast. It might be a little funny, but nonetheless, I'm trying to keep to my word and the dedication I made to try to start making more of these broadcasts, people, because the truth is the problem I'm having is not a singular problem. Racism, injustice, bigotry, favoritism, sexism, they do infest law enforcement and cause people who could be relatively good people to make some really bad decisions, like is my case. A funny thing happened to me today that a friend of mine told me if I was going to do one of these, that I should definitely take a moment to mention before I get too close into the podcast. So, okay, people, I advocate for justice and fair and equality and fair, I would say, fair treatment of all victims. Not to be, I would say, yeah, I'm going to say it. Not to be falsely or inadequately judged by raw law enforcement, but to actually have the opportunity that if you are proven the victim, to see the protections that you were awarded by the court. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have been on a mission to expose the corruption in the Staten Island District Attorney's Office under the direction of Michael McMahon, a man who I've met several times personally and was honestly, I would say, an associate of my late mother, who has completely betrayed his ethical oath and allowed a woman to lie through her teeth on me in the hopes of putting an innocent black man in jail, which is something that he's very good at. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, forgive my stuttering. The funniest part about this is that I don't live on Staten Island. I have not lived on Staten Island in well over 15 years. My late mother lived there, and so I used to send like old mail to her house. But people, I have not had a residence on Staten Island in over 15 years. So one would say, why is Staten Island law enforcement? How could I have possibly had so many issues on Staten Island with law enforcement when I don't even reside there? I'm going to tell you why, people. Because I had an immature, lying, pathetic ex girlfriend who decided when I broke up with her for valid reasons because she had literally just messed. I can't even say she messed up the relationship, people. The truth of the matter is, I have to correct myself. It was definitely her family. She just lacked the strength to stand up to her family. And because of that, I feel she has totally fucked up her life. It has nothing to do with me. I am not the cause of that woman's pain, people. Everyone wants to blame me because to blame me, the people that people want to hate, is the easy way instead of accepting the truth. That maybe this woman did this to herself through her lies and her manipulation, thinking that she could lie and manipulate her way into anything she wants. See, people, sometimes when people are really rich or attractive, they're used to getting what they want because the money or the attractiveness normally gets them what they want. But then sometimes in life they run into a motherfucker like me who don't care about your money or how you look. When I don't like you, I don't like you, and I'm not gonna mess with you. So when I think I made that decision, I think it took this woman to a place of projection that she's not used to, and she decided that I was gonna burn. I think it's so ironic. I've really gained a respect for this woman because when you take the time to think about what she did, it was honestly masterful. If she could have invested this energy in something else, she would be okay. She called her movement "breaking up is not a crime." But people, if you think about it, literally, she's been telling you guys what she was doing the whole time. She criminalized me breaking up with her. Breaking up is not a crime. Now, she'll tell you she was lied on. That's how she came up with the name. But no, people, that's not the truth, because the truth of the matter is she wasn't lied on. I've proved it to you. She did take the dog. She did try to use the dog to make me sign over shares of the business she and I own. People, I've showed all this paperwork. And I don't talk about this now to continue to talk about her, but people, I've begun to realize something, that this woman has become part of my story. It's not something I'm gonna be able to forget easily, people. This woman has stalked me for 2.5 years. Excuse me. She's had me arrested multiple times. She has numerous prosecutors who hate my guts because I had to stand up to them. People, she's the cause of all of this. But you can see, even when I'm saying it, people, I'm smiling. There's no hate, people. You got to learn to embrace the enemy that levels you up. People, I'm incredibly thankful to the fucked up family that calls their last name Evans. People, they have awoken a whole new experience in my life. I'm incredibly thankful for these people. Because if they hadn't put me through the hell of the last 2 years of my life, people, I would never be able to sit here before you with the positive attitude I have right now. People, these people are pathetic. They have lied so bad on me that you would think that one would have the integrity by now to at least say, yo, you know something? We messed up, man. Like, let's end this. Let's go talk to them. But these people don't have that because it takes character to be a good person. And clearly, no one in that family has any character, much like no one in the district. Well, can't say no one in the district attorney's office because I don't want to generalize and apply everyone as being assholes. The truth is, the entire office can't be assholes, people. There's no way dozens of people can work in an office and everybody's an asshole. I think there's a handful of core assholes who deal with each other, who violate rights by working together and icing people out. And these people are the problem. The Mackenzie Upshaws, Courtney Chases, Lisa Thompsons, Albert Crawfords, whatever the hell is name, Andrew Crawfords, excuse me. And even people in management positions like Mr. Albanese and Michael McMahon himself, you know. I would say integrity, honesty, proper practice, maybe proper treatment of people. It has to start at the top. And if you got somebody at the top that doesn't respect the class of people, then how are the employees going to honestly respect that same type of person? People, it's not going to happen. If Michael McMahon doesn't respect black guys who seem to be a little urban, Darren Albanese ain't going to respect them. They're going to crack on them in the recesses of their offer, how they don't like those niggerish black guys. And they may not say it that way, people, but that's the general energy they're going to exhibit. And then, you got sellouts like Courtney Chase and Mackenzie Upshaw, and basically they want to keep their jobs. And as women working in these fields, to be fair to them, they have to kiss up to these bastards because if these bastards control the office, people, they work in the district attorney's office of Staten Island. That's how real I am, people, that I understand these women. I'm really not mad at them. I'm disappointed that they lied, but I can't be mad at them because they got career aspirations. So of course, if the main man called them up and told him, "Yo, don't fuck with that nigga Clayton Howard. Don't fuck with him. We ain't fucking with him. We think Francine is the victim. Ice that nigga." Of course, these women was gonna do that. So people, I can't even be mad at Mackenzie Upshaw and Courtney Chase when I really put some reflection into it. You understand what I'm saying? Because they got to keep their jobs. If their boss told them to ice me, they got to ice me. But was that the right thing to do? If your job, if your mission is to truly be an advocate and help people who are victims classified by law, then why would you ignore a real victim with solid court evidence in your face to prove that that is the victim before you and not the woman who this white man, who could possibly be racist? There's no way that these women don't think in the back of their mind this white man's racist. Forgive me for saying it, but people, it's not that hard to tell that the man might be a little racist. I've met him before. And again, people, I don't say this as an affront to him, and I have to say that honestly. I don't say this as an affront to him because I was watching somebody today kind of go up top on him, and I'm like, damn, I don't want to be perceived that way because people, I'm angry, and you got a right to be angry when somebody violates your rights and lies through their damn teeth on you. You definitely got a right to be angry when somebody lies on you and get you falsely arrested. People getting falsely arrested is not fun. Nobody enjoys to get sent in jail, especially when it's something you didn't do. When it's something you didn't do, you don't want to be in jail for none of that. You don't want to hear that, bro. When it's something you didn't do, you are 50 times madder. Now, see, if you're doing a crime and you get caught, you mad you got caught. But now, if it's something you didn't do, you in jail for something you didn't do, people, that is the height of rage, to be in jail for something that you 100% didn't do for someone who lied on you, people. Why would I not be upset that this girl was doing this to me, people? That's the question. See, people, I can tell you why. I can tell you why this white man, Michael McMahon and Darren Albanese, and these people think that I shouldn't be angry. People, they don't think I have the right to be angry because I'm a black animal. I just have to rage. People, I'm a human being. Why can I not feel anger when someone violates me so wrong? People, I found my mother dead on the floor. That shit broke my heart. I cried like a fucking baby. But guess what? According to the white people in the DA's office, I can't cry and be hurt, people. I just have to be a raging animal, an uncontrollable force, a raging animal that's behind it, that needs to be in a cage, excuse me. No, people. What I need is the justice afforded to me by the Constitution of the United States that you people went to college to allegedly enforce and serve. See, people, I would have never been angry if I had been given the consideration and respect of a victim, which I actually was. See, people, the district attorney's office can claim domestic violence presented probable cause, so they had to take Francina's claims as valid. But people, that's a lie. Because see, Francina had a temporary order. Clayton had just won a trial, which means Clayton's order was final, which means additionally, Clayton's order was registered in the federal domestic violence registry, which New York State, the NYPD, and the Richmond County DA's office most certainly have access to. So based off that most recent conviction, that would have opened reasonable doubt enough so they would have to have checked what happened because people are just one in order. Domestic violence is based on retaliation and anger. It was obvious Francina was lying. But people, that's how bad this racist detective in conjunction with the DA's office wanted to arrest an innocent black man. That this piece of shit, excuse my language, but I gotta call a spade what a spade is. That's funny because he's white, he's not a spade. But people, he's guano. He's bat shit. Bat shit is white. That's what Detective Quirk is. He's a fucking big ball of bat shit. Excuse my language. This guy totally violated my rights, people. That's where my aggression and anger come from towards this man. Because I tried to speak to him like a man. I spoke to him honestly, candidly. Listen, man, this didn't happen this way. I understand she made a cam in there with her mother and her grandmother lying through her teeth. That's what she is. She's a liar. Brother, listen to me, please. Read this order. She's lying. I don't care what you present to me, Howard. I just want to arrest you. You know, so okay, that's how you're gonna give it up, dude. Then you can go right here. And that's what happened, people. That's where Clayton Howard's negativity and aggression came from with the NYPD and the DA's office. People, Mackenzie spoke to me respectfully, even though she was bullshitting me on the phone. We did have a respectable conversation, but people, all my conversations with them ain't been like that. They've been nasty. They've been rude. They lie through their teeth. People, how can I respect the office of people who are so disgustingly pathetic that they lie through their teeth to protect someone they know is lying just to save face? People, I could never respect that office. I could never respect them telling me they honor mental health month. You cause more damage to men. You cause more damage to black men's psyche than you could ever help us do in signing up for freaking NAMI, dude. That does nothing. Why don't you help some of us black men out, Michael McMahon, by stop falsely prosecuting us for bullshit cases, dude? Or giving some of these kids a chance that might get caught up in something that just want a chance to live their life. Maybe they was trying to make some money. They made a little mistake. Long as nobody got killed or hurt, everybody deserves a second chance. The Staten Island DA's office don't do that. They're trying to get these little cats 3 to 9, B. What's up with that, Mikey McMahon? I thought you care about the community. You care about the mental health of victims, right? People, these kids that's getting arrested for drugs, they're victims. They're victim of a fucked up urban community, people. Yeah, times is better than when people like me came up, but that don't mean that the challenges of young black men don't exist. They still, a lot of them still don't got parents that's making a lot of money. A lot of them's trying to keep up with the things around them, and that's because of the messed up kind of cycle we're all in, caught up in the looking up to the things we look up to, and that's not fair. Maybe if this district attorney actually focused more on doing more for the children in the community, he would actually reduce the crime rate in this area. But see, people, that don't work for him. It doesn't work for him by reducing crime, by trying to help and empower little black children. No. He needs to have them set up on cases or sold out like pieces of crap by Victor Brown, who would sell out his mother for a chance to have dinner with Michael McMahon in the present. People, that's not justice, man. We don't believe in justice by selling out people in our own community. No, people. Justice is working with anyone who is a victim, not somebody you like, not a woman, not a man, not, well, yeah, children got to be helped regardless. So I'm going to correct myself on that one. But justice is helping who the person who needs the justice is. People, my offender was never a victim. She was made a victim because Staten Island got angry that I won a case and that she lost. So what they did was throw a case on me so I wouldn't be valid in the eyes of the community and they could have me charged. So when they tried to honor her last year, she would actually be a victim. Because again, people, legally, technically to be a victim, you have to be victimized in some way. People, in order to be victimized in some way, it has to be proven that that someone victimized you. If I've won every case against Francina Evans and she has no conviction against me in criminal court or family court, people, by definition, Francina Evans is not a victim. You know who is? The black man sitting right before you. The black man who is unable to act the way he would think appropriate to act to take care of a childish woman like this because the police are all over him trying to make him seem like something he is not due to racism, sexism, favoritism, and bigotry, which is what infested with what the Staten Island DA's office is. People, these people could be better people if they were good people. The reason they're not good people is because they choose to do the evil things they're doing. This is a game for these people. They take smiling pictures, then they probably go home to their damn Satan, what do you call those? They Satan shrines in their little basement and praise Satan, hoping for some power to go put some more niggas in jail the next day. Come on, people, that's not justice. I didn't do anything to these people but ask the office to prosecute my offender. Suddenly, I'm public enemy number one. I'm talking about my 14th Amendment rights, which is valid, people. Mackenzie Upshaw lied to me and told me a federally registered order of protection was not valid or enforceable in Staten Island. I think that's far more important to the violations of someone's rights than worrying about her LGBT opinion. What the hell does that have to do with the 14th Amendment protects her too? I bet you if that had happened to her, she got arrested. So what? She work in the DA's office. That don't mean that she has more rights than me when I got a court order and she got nothing. People, she had no authority to lie on me on the phone and tell me that my order was invalid. People, it was valid. Why don't they address that instead of ignore me, people? I'll tell you why. Because the DA's office refuses to grant black men justice. Michael McMahon can never be considered an ethical and honest prosecutor until he grants black men justice. He does not do that. I'm not the only person this happened to. I'm not the only person who's been set up and falsely arrested on Staten Island. I'm just the only person with the courage to say it because people, they already been doing messed up stuff to me for 3 years. What the hell am I afraid to talk for? People, they set me up for Gwendolyn Carr, locked me up and prosecuted me for 2.5 years. People, again, that 6 months later, I got jumped by 5 people. They dismissed the case against every offender. Never put an order of protection on them. People, I run into the guy who assaults me. Me and the guy get it in the street. Dude, I put pain on homie. Homie leaves. I'm thinking I got an order of protection. Let me stay on top of the situation. So at least if the cops don't come, him and his lying wife don't get me arrested. People, before the cops get there, homie show back up with his wife, attacked me with a crowbar, hit me 3 times before I knock him clean the hell out. They never put an order of protection on the guy and dismissed the charges. And then people, for the last 2.5 years, they have allowed Francina Evans to start. People, how the hell am I wrong about the Staten Island DA's office violating my 14th Amendment rights? People, I got hit in the head with a fucking crowbar. A crowbar, by definition, is a dangerous instrument. People who get hit with crowbars, people, don't usually come out of it too good. I was blessed. I was fortunate, people. I got hit in the head with a crowbar. It just bust my head to the white meat. That was it. I could have been dead. If I'd have been dead, Michael McMahon would have been happy. But guess what, Mikey boy? I ain't dead. So now you got to deal with all of the offenses you did when you violated my rights by allowing all of that to happen, thinking just because I didn't know the law and my resources were low, you would be able to violate me for the rest of my life. Met on Staten Island, that's what they're doing to you. They violate your rights because you don't know any better. You need to know better. You need to know what these people can do to you and what they can't do to you. Because if you don't know what they legally are supposed to do to you, how the hell are you going to know what they can't do to you? And people, that's why they do it, because you don't know what to do. That's why they put you in these courts with these public pretenders, because you don't know what to do. Now, people, I ain't saying I'm no lawyer. I got a long way from being a lawyer, but I made my late mama a promise lately. I told her that if some good comes of this, because people, some good gotta come of this. Some good gotta come of this situation, people. I've been through some bullshit. Some good has to come from this situation, and I'm positive of that. So being positive, I promised my late mama when I talked to her one night when I was thinking, I said, if some money come out of this, I'm going to go back to school and get a law degree. Because people, I would say people need somebody like me. They don't need these fake clown people who are going to sit here and try to jerk you out your money. People, I got jerked out of thousands of dollars by attorneys who Jerry Maguired me. Come here, Clayton. I'm going to sell you America. I'm going to sell you a dream. I give them 5, 10. I don't even have it like that, homie. This girl has been stalking the hell out of me, brother. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. We're going to do this. We're going to get a stop. People, I give them $5,000. They start sending me the receptionist. I pay these one attorneys like $6,000, people. Yo, it was right after I got my taxes. I paid this attorney like $6,000 anyway. I paid him attorney $6,000. Y'all never talk to this man again. Every time I go to court, it's a new, different, like completely unprepared fucking white man who knows nothing. I end up going in court arguing my emotions while they're like, yeah, Your Honor, well, I guess we're going to put in a dismissal motion next time we come in. And I'm like, what the? I said, yo, homie, you said that? Like, you know what? I'm tired of y'all, man. Get the fuck out of here. What you think? Because I got a backwards cap on? I'm a dummy? Absolutely not. So, people, this is why I got wise, yo. I learned what to do. I learned how to file some paperwork. I took some online classes so I could get a little better at legal preparation, people, and it's working for me. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not going to sit here and tell nobody that. I'm not trying to commend that. I damn sure ain't trying to take nothing away from lawyers, because even though I might think a lot of y'all are pieces of shit, it is a hard profession. There's a lot you got to know. There's rules. There's regulation. Lawyers are the guardian of society's rules and regulations. That's all they do. They know all of the detailed stuff that we supposed to know. And the fact that we don't want to know it is why they go to school to know it and we pay them. That's pretty much it. So I took the liberty of trying to learn some of this myself. Because people, I just got tired of being lied to. I got tired of being lied to by not only prosecutors, but attorneys. They lie through their damn teeth, man. The only way they don't really lie to you, and I really believe this, I haven't had a lot of money yet, people, but I believe it's coming. The only time attorneys don't lie to you when you got an intelligent, yeah, and when you got a lot of money to pay them. Because see, when you got a lot of money to pay them, they're gonna give you an $800-900 a bill, and they're gonna say, "All right, man, if you could just pay them anything you want, you could call them up and be like, yo, man, listen, check this shit out." And they're gonna be like, "All right, man, I got you." They'll give them like a week or two, they'll give them a day, however much you pay them. And if you got a good attorney that's charging you a good bag per hour, that motherfucker can turn sugar into shit into sugar like that. I have personally seen it. High paid attorneys that are capable, they can do things. But these low budget ambulance ass chases, bro, they not the move, bro. And I don't want to help people like that. After having gone through it myself, having been robbed by attorneys, God, these people have robbed me, bro. They have robbed me so bad. People that's honestly given me great compassion for the law. It's made me want to understand it better. It's made me want to educate people because the truth of the matter is, my late mother used to say this: you need to know your rights because this is how they get you. This is how the Staten Island DA's office got me for years, people. I was so angry at the injustice and the racism coming out the office, I never bothered to open a fucking book, people. I kept trying to make more money to pay more lawyers. That's not the answer, people. Draining yourself financially to get racism off of you and it's not working, clearly you need to do something else. As the old expression goes, stupid, the definition of insanity is to keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. If I'm paying attorneys and that shit ain't working, people, clearly the attorneys I'm paying ain't the right attorneys. And I started to realize that. And then realizing I didn't have the right attorneys, I'm like, damn, I can't afford the right attorneys because the right attorneys is like $15,000, $20,000 deposits. Listen, I'm already a year and a half in. I've already been fired multiple times. Shorty done robbed me. Shorty's totally socially slandered me to the point where I'm losing thousands of dollars because I can't market my business because she knows my business and she's after my business too. See, people, this is a lot of what I haven't talked about. I don't live on Staten Island. I live in New Jersey. I haven't lived on Staten Island in 15 years. I am being attacked by a woman on Staten Island, protected by Staten Island, and I don't even live on Staten Island. That's some real shit. I got arrested for false reporting for something that happened in the state of New Jersey where I live, where this woman came in a car I paid for to see me in my house outside of New York State. Staten Island arrested me for something that happened in New Jersey. People, that's how corrupt Staten Island is. So when you see Clayton Howard angry before, talking to you, cursing, forgive the profanity, people, but I had a real reason to hate Victor Brown and Michael McMahon. People, they are scumbags. And forgive me for saying that because I know many of you respect Michael McMahon and Victor Brown. They give the appearance off of being good, honest men. People, a lot of people gave the appearance of being good, honest men. Jim Jones, the guy who had all them people drink the Kool-Aid, people thought he was a good, honest man. Look what happened in his congregation. People, look at Trump, man. Actually, people ain't never thought Trump was a good man, but it was some of us out there before Trump was president that we thought Trump was the man. People, Trump ain't the man. Honestly, I respect Trump, but Trump is a piece of shit too. People, why can't Michael McMahon be a piece of shit? The truth is, Michael McMahon is a piece of shit. All of that mental health advocacy and we're advocating for victims. People, that's BS. People, I'm a victim right in front of you that can prove the office lied on me, falsely charged me to create a victim who is Francina Evans, then honored her knowing she had been convicted for harassment and burglary. People, this is not the words of Clayton Howard. This is a court-proven fact that at the time of Francina Evans' speech in front of the National Crime Victims' Rights Week thing at St. John's University, she was a convicted offender. People, she had a harassment and burglary charge on her. She also had an order of protection with lifetime conditions and a complete stay away. People, what type of victim is that? How the hell you got this woman on stage when she got an order of protection order in 3 states and she facing criminal charges? Oh, because she told you the black man lied on her, but the damn she went to trial and got convicted, people. The prosecutors indicted her. The same job that Michael McMahon and them do. They know damn well that one person can't get you indicted. 40 people review your information for a grand jury hearing. People, Francina Evans got indicted because that grand jury believed when the prosecutor put their evidence up that she did it. That wasn't me. I just went there and testified, and people, I wasn't even going to testify. That's on my late mother. Mama, I love you. I don't swear on you, but I wasn't going to testify. Do you know why I testified, people? because Francina Evans had Amina James, her friend who's an attorney, contact me and try to get me to drop the order. And then I found out she filed false charges on me. So people, I had to go testify because clearly she wasn't leaving me the hell alone. This is what Victor Brown won't tell Staten Island. This is what Michael McMahon won't tell everybody. They won't tell you the truth, that the truth is Francina is using litigation to harass me. Michael McMahon is with it because he's a racist who likes destroying black men. Victor Brown is with it because he's just a piece of shit who probably likes Francina Evans. Forgive me for saying it again, mama. People, I speak it like it is and I tell the truth. Forgive me for sometimes I'm a little harsh, but I'm an A-type man. I speak this way. I speak with men all the time. Plenty of people know me. They know how I give it up. Me and them laugh for hours when we come around. People, I'm not a sucker. I'm not going to sit here and let this racist district attorney kick me off the damn bus or take my seat because the bus full. Man, they could kiss my ass. You're not going to violate me. You're not going to strip me of my rights. You're not going to pretend like I don't exist when you wronged me. People, they wronged me. I don't hate that office. I don't hate white people. I don't hate prosecutors. I dislike the prosecutors who violated my rights and lied on me and set me up on a false case for a woman I can 100% prove was convicted and robbed me, people. Come on. I never asked for her to get arrested. People, I asked them just to get her to leave me alone. Many people who can watch these broadcasts, you can listen to the past broadcasts, and although they may have some profanity, what was I asking? I was asking Francina Evans to leave me alone. People, that's all I was asking. All I was asking. Now I got to sue them in federal court. Now they want to paint me as the offender, as the villain, because I'm suing them in court. I'm a problem. People, if they had just answered one of my requests, I wouldn't be in federal court with them right now. People, they created this problem through stupidity. That is the damn truth. Because any judge is going to, when these people get this report, they're going to shit on themselves. Because they're going to see the truth that they did all of this and a judge is going to hear it. You can't explain why you never put an order of protection against a man that hit me in the head with a crowbar. Clearly, the office is biased against me, people. This office has intentionally violated my rights because they know my name because of the evil they did to me with Gwen Carr. So they have purposely been shitting on me since Gwen Carr lied on me. People, she might be responsible by the time I'm done with this because, people, this has been a great injustice that they pretend and use the well-tailored suits they wear. People, I wear well-tailored suits, and I wear them well. I wear them much better than the people in that office. So I'm not even concerned with that. You're not going to hate on me because I'm darker than you. No, we're not going to do that, Staten Island District Attorney's Office. You're either going to give me my justice or I'm embarrass you when I win in a federal lawsuit and I prove every word I'm saying when a judge says that I'm right. And let's be honest, in the back of your mind, attorneys, Mackenzie Upshaw, Albert Croft, I forgot his name. He's on the damn lawsuit too. Lisa Thompson, they ain't lawyers, people. They are employees, they are officials in the office, but they're not lawyers. The only two lawyers involved in this case, actually 4 lawyers, oh shit, I just remembered, 3 lawyers, excuse me, is Mr. Albanese, Ms. Prenger, and Ms. Giovanazio. All of them know what I am saying is a fact about the 14th Amendment, the 5th Amendment, the 6th Amendment, the protections of domestic violence. They know I'm right. But see, people, they think I'm stupid. They think I'm just another dumb, broke nigga, and they're going to get away with it because they work for the Staten Island DA's office. The Staten Island DA's office, technically speaking, got away with killing Eric Garner, even though everybody made him a hero. Why they not going to get away with violating Clayton Howard's rights? See, people, here's the truth. And I'm going to say this before I get off because I'm going on 30 minutes. I didn't plan on being this long. I went on for 10. My ex is accusing me of false charges of child abuse. My ex has been detained by the Staten Island NYPD and let go. She's never spent more than 15 minutes in cell. She's never been before a Staten Island judge. Why is it impossible to believe that ACS on Staten Island, through the connections of Michael McMahon's office and Pastor Victor Brown, would have dismissed this girl's case? Why is it impossible to believe that an investigator or a cop or somebody from the DA's office could have advocated for Francina and said, well, this is a complicated situation because he's hurting her and harassing her. He's lying on her. And they told this ACS worker that, so whatever ACS worker was there believed that this was just a jealous man mad because Francina broke up with him and closed my case and never accurately investigated the assault of my child. Now, see, the truth is, if Francina had been smart, she would have taken that blessing and left it the fuck alone. But sometimes people are so vengeful and so evil that they need to hurt you. And people, that's what the truth was. See, people, I wasn't trying to hurt this girl. People, I dropped all her charges 12 hours after I won the order of protection. She wants to hurt me. That's why she went into Staten Island and lied. That's why she came to Carteret. That's why she went back to Staten Island to the family court orders. Because, people, the truth is this girl is after nothing but revenge. That's it. And Staten Island has been the hand of Francina Evans, the willing, vengeful tool of this woman to come after me for things I never did. That is wrong, people. So, people, I fight them. I fight them for my rights. I fight them for my liberties, and I take every opportunity I have to learn more and more. So, people, again, these guys are experienced attorneys who've been fucking over black people for years. Mackenzie Upshaw and Courtney Chase, as black women included. But people, I'm not a lawyer, so this is a new experience for me. But it's one I'm willing to take the challenge on, people, because the fight for your rights is worth it. Anything worth something in life is worth something fighting for, and definitely your fucking freedom is worth fighting for. I would rather fight for my freedom than fight for a woman any day, people. I'm gonna tell you that. So, people, every day I get a chance, I fight for my freedom. If I got to sit down and read prosecutorial immunity all night tonight, people, guess what? I'm gonna take a nap. I might wake up and start reading about prosecutorial immunity because people, I know I'm on to something. I know what Staten Island did to me, and I know Michael McMahon behind that leatherish devil-ass smile. He knows he did it too. He's just hoping that somewhere around it that I made a mistake. I didn't file the paperwork right. That's what they hoping on. They hoping my lawsuit is flawed, where I don't file something right, or I don't flaw something right. The facts they fucked on. So, people, pray for me. Pray that all of my efforts for positivity and to seek my justice legally by fighting the true enemy, which is the Staten Island DA's office, pray it's successful. Because, people, my fight doesn't just expose what happened to me. It puts enough light on the Staten Island DA's office that the next time this happened with a pretty black girl who may possibly be lying, a pretty white girl who might be lying, a pretty Chinese girl might be lying, people, they do the right thing and they look the hell into it. Because, people, that's what justice is. Justice would have been Staten Island looking into the truth of what happened with me and Francina. People, we both Staten Islanders, bro. You don't think I know somebody that could have reached out to me and said, Clayton, yo, listen, these people reached out to me. They want to find a way to mediate this between y'all because it's bad. People, why did no one do that? Everybody jumped to help this girl destroy me. But nobody jumped to try to mediate it peacefully. People, everybody was ready to put Clayton in jail when they thought I was whooping her ass. What happened when you find out I wasn't? Why did none of these peaceful advocates who advocated for Francina Evans accept the truth of what had happened and say, yo, I know this guy might be screaming and cursing, but we wrong, yo. Somebody should reach out to this guy and do the right thing. People, I'm going to tell you why. Because Staten Island ain't about that. The Malcolm Penns, the Bobby Diggies, the Neil Burries, all of these guys who sit here and tell you they're about the community, people, they full of shit. They wanted to have sex with my ex-girlfriend, and they saw me as a threat because I was already sleeping with her. So what they did was try to use her situation with me to get in their pants, and she might have fucked one or two of them. That's on her. If she violated her body by giving herself to a man to get revenge on me, it shows me even more how wrong I was about her. So I'm okay. But people, what they did was wrong. As men, even if they liked her, they should have came at me like, yo, listen, man, I like Shorty, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need to know what's up with y'all because you fucking me up. People, I'm real. I'd have been like, yo, brother, you know something? You've heard me say it before. Anybody who's been watching me, I'm not trying to stop her. I'm not trying to stop her at all. I'm not trying to stop this woman from doing anything or dating anyone. I pray to God she's dating someone. That's the truth. Because I think if this woman were truly dating a man, I wouldn't be having these problems. No real man would be allowing this to go on. He would realize what this girl is doing. Like, yo, you putting mad energy into this nigga, shorty. He don't call you. I ain't never seen him text, nothing. Okay, you making all these videos. Why don't you stop making videos calling him abuser and see what happened? People, why has anyone never said that? People, if I got cleared, why Francina keep making videos saying I abused her? See, that's the greatest question. We can't answer a lot of these questions because people, no one wants to answer them. Everybody wants to keep treating this pathological liar like she's a victim. People, I got to go. I'm at like 35 minutes. But people, this conversation is real. It got a little deeper. We need to ask ourselves those questions. The next time Staten Island wants to lie and tell you that they about the rights of minorities, people, look around you and you're going to see the truth. That shit is a lie. Staten Island ain't about the rights of minorities. They all trying to keep their jobs by using social media, taking pictures with Muslims and Jews and Haitians and telling you they part of the Muslim community of Staten Island. Bullshit. That motherfucker got a, excuse me. I'm sorry, people. Sometimes it slips. Bullshit. They got a bullpen full of Muslims on Staten Island. People, they love to arrest minorities on Staten Island. I think they got like a secret cult of them motherfuckers out there that like arresting minorities. People, the detective squads hates black people. Now, they do got black detectives, but most of them can't stand us. That's the truth. They talk to us with complete disrespect, people, if you let them. So, people, on behalf of justice, On behalf of Operation Rock, because I got to go, people, I will continue to fight. I will continue to educate, and I will continue to empower. And people, unfortunately, Staten Island wants to be exposed for the corrupt, biased organization it is. I don't want to do that. I swear to God, I wish that these people had the integrity to just say, you know something, we fucked it, because people, they did. They did falsely arrest me. They violated my Fifth Amendment right, arresting me for something that was already adjudicated in New Jersey. People, why are they so proud they can't admit that? I'll tell you why. Because Mikey McMahon, little Mikey boy, could never admit that he violated a black man. Absolutely not, people. He'd rather lose his fucking job than ever admit that he violated a black man. He's gonna have to admit he violated this one. People, on behalf of Justice and Operation Rock, this is Clayton signing off. They're gonna admit they violated this black man. They might not with other